Hey, and welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a ballet total body workout. We're going to focus on the entire body, but especially those glutes, the hips, and the inner thighs. So if that's an interest to you, then let's get right into it. Get on the mat, and we're just going to start. So first, just starting off in a nice easy pose, let's just warm up the body a little bit. So sitting tall, we're just going to start with shoulder rolls, going back. Really making sure we're going through the whole shoulder blade here. Really working through it during the whole circle back. And around. And sitting tall. And now going forward. Same thing, work that whole shoulder blade. Good, a few more. And the last one, and now we're just going to focus on our shoulders and our posture. So bringing our shoulders all the way up, and then we're bringing them down and almost touching our shoulder blades together. And then back up and opening the chest. And shoulders up and down. And up, and bring those shoulders together. And up. And down. Feeling this tension in your shoulders. And now, keeping those shoulders down, we're going to take our head to the side, stretching out our neck. Pulling those shoulders down. Sitting tall. And coming all the way down with our head now. Holding down in center, just breathing in, a nice breath out. And now making our way back up, and right away the other side. Focus on bringing those shoulders down. Focus on sitting tall here. Try not to slouch. And now coming down with our head, stretching the neck from the back. And now coming up, and we're going to come right onto our knees and just get started with this workout. So first we're just going to start with bringing our arms back into nice big circles and almost like a port de bras. So you're bringing the arms a little bit back, but port de bras opening up. And really making sure those shoulders stay down as the arms come up. Sometimes we tend to lift everything up when the arms are going up. So make sure you're just opening that chest, shoulders are down, and just the arms are coming up. And around. Also trying to engage the abs here, so you have a multifunctional workout, not only the arms, but also the abs. And around. And around. Keeping this nice and flowy. And last one, and now bringing our arms to the sides and small circles going back. A little bit quicker now, but still sitting tall, shoulders down. Good. A few more. And finish. Good. Let go of your arms, and we're going to take it forward now. So big circles going forward. And same thing. Trying to keep those shoulders down. Stomach is engaged. And just trying to have fun with this movement. So keeping it as soft as we can. You can follow your hand movements. Just be one with this movement. And around. And up. And up. Good. Few more. And then we're going to take those fast circles going forward. And last one. And now let's take those forward circles very quickly. Just being soft with our wrists and our hands here. Good, and now let's just release those arms. And we're gonna come up from our knees, stretch our right leg out to the side, bring our arms out to the side, and we're just going to go down, stretch our arm, and back up. And we're using our obliques here to bring us down and up. And if you want to, you can just leave your bottom hand off of the mat, just hovering it. That's going to add a little bit extra difficulty here. And coming down and up, engaging those abs here, bringing that belly button to the spine. And you can also follow your movement here, just having fun with it. And now let's just come all the way down. We're going to lift our leg and then repeat the same exercise. So our first combo, and back up, down, lift the leg, and back up with the body, stretching the knee, pointing the toe as the leg lifts up, and up, and body, lifting the leg, and then the body. Good job, everybody, you're doing great. And last one, and then we're going to go into our next combo. So stretching the leg, bring it down. Now come up with the arm, then bend and stretch. Back, up, bend the leg back, arm in front, and then down. Up, bend, up, down. Up, bend, stretch, keeping that knee nice and extended when we extend it. Abs are engaged here, so bringing that belly button still to the spine. And up, bend, up, and down. Up, bend, stretch, down. Final one, and then we're going to extend the leg and just pulse it up. So let's go. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Going with the hand and the arm. Very nice and quickly here. Lifting that right leg. Good. And hold and release. Come to a nice stretch here. And then we're going to come into our next combo. So just release, come and sit down. Bend your right leg behind, stretch your left leg in front. And all we're going to do is lift our hips here like in a wild thing. Come down, lift your left leg up. So lift the hips, down, lift the leg. And lift those hips, engage those glutes whenever you lift your hips. And engage the inner thigh as you lift the leg. So stretching the knee, pointing the toe. And lift the leg and hips up. Good, keep going. And down, lift the leg, and up. You can bring your head back as you lift the hips, just to get a bigger stretch here. And lift, and down, lift the leg. Good, last one. And now we're just gonna come all the way down onto our elbow. Bring that leg in front, so our right leg in front onto the toe, and we're gonna lift that bottom leg up, so lifting the left leg. Really keeping the toe pointed here, the knee is stretched, and just using those inner thigh muscles to lift the leg. And up, up, up. Good, keep going. And really make sure you're not sinking into your shoulders here, but you're lifting yourself up, you're lifting your head, keeping a nice posture. And last one, and let's try to lift up even higher and pulse it out. Pulse, 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 pulse. Keep going. And let's lift up and bring it all down. Now bring your feet and your legs together. We're going to bring that right leg all the way up, flex the foot down, pointing up and flexing down. And we can open up our hip a little bit here. So we're really using our inner thigh muscles to squeeze the legs back as we flex the foot down and down. Point up, flex it down. Point, flex it down. Stretching that knee. Keep going. Last one, and then we're going to pulse our leg forward and back. So bring it forward, back, and our hip is turned in here, so try not to open up that hip, but really using the glute muscle here now. Pointing the toe and release. Good, just 10 of those. We're going to come onto our stomachs, so you can either bring your head down or you can be on your elbows like I am. And we're just going to lift our legs up and first just beat our legs together. So bringing them together and then bringing them out in a very quick motion. So just beating them together. We're going to add a cross to this soon. And now let's cross it. Cross, 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 cross. Good. Lifting with those glutes. And last one. And now let's hold, and we'll bring our arms up into fifth, bringing our whole back into this exercise. And now release the hands, release your legs, and just push yourself up into a nice child's pose, stretching out the back, giving yourself a little break. Take a nice inhale and exhale everything out. And now slowly releasing up, coming to your all fours and then bending your knees. And we're just going to continue that on the other side. So lift up, stretch out your left leg, keeping the foot grounded. And we're just going to come down with our body and back up using the obliques. Now, if you want to make this more difficult, when you come down, you can hover the hand and then back up. So really, really balancing here and supporting yourself with the obliques and the knee. And just coming up and down and up and down, engaging those abs, belly button to the spine. And now let's come down and back up last time. Now we're going to do our combo. So come down, lift the leg, stretch the arm above, and then back up. Down, lift the leg, and up. And down, lift the leg, and back up. Good. Stretching that knee, pointing the toe every time you lift the leg. And last one. And now let's just come into our next combo. Stretch the leg down and then back up and bending the leg behind and the arm in front and then return. So up with the leg, bending, stretch and down. Up, bend, and stretch, trying to keep the toe pointed the entire time. And last two, and then we're going to come for those pulses. And now lift up and bend, stretch, good, hold it and pulse it up. Arm is going as well as the leg. Nice soft movements with the wrists. And last one, hold and down. Good. Take that nice little stretch. Bring your arm above your head, stretching out the side body. And coming all the way down, bend your left leg behind, stretch your right leg in front, and we're going to lift up into that wild thing and down. Now lift the leg and back up, squeezing those glutes as you come up and using the inner thigh to lift that leg, keeping the toe pointed. And you also want to open up the hip when you lift the leg up and down. Lift, stretching up, down, lift, and up, down, lift. Good, keep going. And last one, lift the hips up, down, and lift the leg up. Good. Coming down to your elbow, bring that left leg in front and onto the toe, and we're just going to lift the right leg, the bottom leg, up and down, up and up, keeping that toe pointed. The knee is nice and stretched. And once again, trying not to sink into those shoulders, lifting your upper body up, lifting your head up. Nice posture here. And last big lift here, and then we're going to pulse it. And pulse, 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 pulse. Lifting as high as you can here, really using those inner thighs. And now hold and release. Good. Bringing those legs together, we're going to point the leg up, flex it down. Point, coming up, flex it down. And you can open your hip here. Doesn't necessarily need to be super close because we're using the inner thighs here to open and flex down. Pointing, flexing down. And still lifting here, not sinking into those shoulders or letting the head dangle down. And now keeping that hip turned in, and we're just going to bring the leg forward and back, forward, back, forward, back. Very nice and quick here, just 10 times. Using those glute muscles. And last one, and release. Good. Let's just come back onto our tummies. And once again, you can bring your head down, or you can lift yourself onto your elbows like I am. We're going to lift the legs up, and once again, just beating them, closing them together. Nice and quickly, bring those heels as close as possible, and lifting your legs with your glutes. We're going to add the cross soon. And let's go. Cross, 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 cross. Using more force to cross them together. And last one, and hold. Let's lift the arms into a nice fifth position. Use those upper body muscles. And release your arms down. And let's just come up and into our child's pose. Holding here. And just taking the time to catch our breath here. Nice inhales and exhales. And slowly coming up, and we're just going to make our way to a nice seated position, bending our legs in front, hip width apart. We're going to work our abs, but first let's take a nice little seated cat and cow. So just grab your knees with your hands curling in and then arching up. Inhale, exhale, curl into the back, opening those shoulder blades. And down. And up, and curling in, and arching up, and rounding out the back, and arching, looking up. Good. Let's release. Just bring your arms forward, and we're just going to bring ourselves back halfway, and then back up. Making sure to engage the abs here, so we're not using our hip flexors to hold ourselves back, though it's very hard to differentiate, so don't beat yourself up if your hip flexors start to hurt. Just try to find that ab engagement. And up, shoulders are away from the ears, and up, back, and up. And last one. And now we're going to come back, hold, add an arm movement. So we're bringing one arm up and one to the side, almost behind. So one arm up and the other one slightly to the side and back. Keeping this nice ab engagement, trying not to come higher. And one side, and switch, and switch. And last one. Now arms in first, and we're going to twist it one side to the other, nice and quickly, still engaging those lower abs to keep us back. And side, 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 side. And come back to center, release, and slowly coming down onto our backs. And we're just going to come for a few more inner thigh exercises. So we're going to split our legs open, flex our feet, coming together, crossing. So split, cross, split, and cross, split, and cross. Using those toes to work those inner thighs. And we're going quite quickly here. Bringing those legs together as well with your inner thighs. Keep going. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Engaging those abs as well. And last one. And now we're just going to cross, cross, cross. Our toes are pointed here. Very nice and quickly. Keeping those knees nice and stretched. And still engaging those abs. Hold the belly button to the spine. And release. Good. Bring your knees down. Hug your knees to the chest. Let's just take a moment here. And we're finally going to come to our stretches. And now just release your left leg onto the mat. Bending your right knee, holding. And let's just gently bring it side to side. And now let's just extend our leg up, grabbing wherever is comfortable for you and just stretching out the hamstring. You can even flex your foot to increase the stretch a little bit more. And just holding here a little bit longer. And now let's release. We'll come into a nice seated pigeon, bringing that foot and heel onto the knee and just hugging your other knee close to your chest. You can also grab under your knee. Just feel that outer hip stretching, feel the glutes stretching here. We really worked those glutes a lot today, so this is gonna feel really nice. And now let's release and just switch it to the other side. First holding your knee and just bringing it side to side. Just releasing gently that hip joint. And now let's just stretch that leg up, coming for our hamstring stretch. Stretching the knee as much as you can. If you have your knee bent slightly, don't worry, just try your best here. And hold for a little bit longer. And now let's bring that foot onto the other knee, opening up the hip, and just pulling and squeezing our knee closer to our chest. Stretching those hips, stretching the glutes. And now just release your leg, bring your knees together, and we're just gonna roll up, so get some momentum and come up. So we are finished for today, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this workout, and I hope it's effective for you. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you all next time.